afternoon, family, friends, and faculty. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to thank you all for showing your support for those of us graduating here today. In a year unlike any other, your presence is greatly appreciated by all of us in the graduating class. Grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, and friends were not always able to see all of our accomplishments during competitions, concerts, and sporting events. So I would like to give tremendous thanks to everyone who worked hard to make it possible for all of us to be here together. It is my hope that we will all move on from the events of this year and continue moving forward. Forward. This word perfectly describes the destination of the entire class of 2021. We may be going our separate ways, some staying close to home and others crossing great distances, but all of us are still heading in the same direction, forward. Yes, high school may be done, but this is nowhere near the end of our individual journeys. I can assure you, none of us in the class of 2021 are perfect. Some of us might think we're mature and know it all, but we're not and we don't. There is still so much open road ahead of us that is yet to shape us as people. It's easy for all of us to imagine that looking in the yearbook 5, 4 years, or even only 6 months from now will be like looking in a mirror. But the truth is, it won't be like looking in a mirror. In fact, I hope that that isn't the case for any of us here. I hope that in the future, you will look at photos of yourselves from today and see not only your younger self, but also your beginning. I want each of you to see the changes that you've made, how much more you've matured, and the improvements that have happened because of your choices. Because high school may be the end of our story as a class, but it is definitely not the end of our individual journeys. Today marks the divergence of the path that we have been on for 13 years, from one into many. Some lead to jobs, others to the military, and many lead to college. It might seem as though some of us are simply following our path to learn a trade and enter society. However, like I mentioned before, there are still changes ahead of us to be expected. College and the workforce aren't there to teach us only skills and trades. They are also there to help us learn about ourselves. Whether we are workers, soldiers, or college students, it is our job to be true to each of our beliefs and ideals. However, it is also our job to take care of ourselves. As high schoolers, we have had steadfast support systems, and we are now leaving those protective nests and journeying into a new world, where we will be challenged in so many ways. I would like to quote the poem entitled Desiderata, which was brought to my attention by family friend and former Wisner-Pilger faculty, Mr. Lowell Hunter. The poem reads, "Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should." I interpret this to mean that no matter if you choose a challenge or it is forced upon you, don't give up on yourself. Failure and defeat are all important parts of our bigger journeys. Class of 2021, please take care of yourselves and nurture yourselves. Most of us have a pretty good start on knowing who we truly are, but there is still a lot of ground to be covered. The coming years are not meant to be only tough, thick storms of great unknowns and what-ifs. Take the next 4 years as chances to find out more about you and improve yourselves. Make yourselves into better people. It is our job to be admirable alumni of Wisner-Pilger schools. High school may be over. We may no longer go through everything as a unified group and travel on a singular path, but we are still the class of 2021. There are many years left for all of us to keep learning, failing, and achieving. It is my wish for all of us to continue moving forward.